Hey guys, welcome back to yet another video. The major is upon us yet again. Of course, sadly, OG didn't make it second time round. Although I believe strongly that we could have made it. Yeah, but it just didn't happen, right? Had some time to cool off as a team. Gonna be obviously watching the major as a spectator, not as a player. So we're gonna be going back into the previous video like we did last time. Where I want to show you guys my pick'ems, kind of my analysis on who I think will go through on the challenger stage, who will win in the first day, in the best of ones on stream A and stream B. So yeah, let's get into the video, guys. Hope you guys will enjoy it, and let's go. So day one, challenger stage of stream A. I think this is going to be the easiest to kind of predict, then stream B, of course. Starting off, we've got Vitality and against Complexity, so straight away gut feeling would be to go with Vitality. They got a better team, better individuals. They got the Zaivu show, and again, this is a best of one, but I don't think an upset will happen here. So I think straight away Vitality is going to get this best of one done. Then you got the G2 and Liquid. Now I think this is the hardest one to predict in this kind of group, just because obviously you got G2 coming into this kind of challenger stage where previously in the major qualifier they lost the best of one, but I think they're going into this game, they're going to be much more prepared as individuals and as a team, and I just think they are much more stronger on paper than Liquid. So it might be a close game, but I think G2 will get this win. Then you got the Astralis versus IHC Esports, the kind of easiest to predict in my mind. It's going to be the easy config blame F show, I feel like, and it's going to be a quick best of one, and yeah, Astralis is going to take it. Then you got the MIBR versus Outsiders. Yet again, kind of the same thought process as Vitality and Complexity. Outsiders are much more skilled individual team. On paper, of course, much more experienced. So I think they're going to get this done in the same fashion as Vitality and Complexity, and yeah, Outsiders will get this win. Now you got the stream B, which is going to be a little bit harder to predict in some sense. Of course, you got the first kind of game, 12 o'clock, Bad News Eagles versus Eternal Fire. This is a 50-50. I feel like, well, depending on the map they play, it could go either way. So this is honestly my first thought is kind of coin toss, but I do think that Bad News Eagles are a strong team. But then on the other side, again, you have the Santaris show, right? And yeah, I'm not sure honestly who's gonna win this one, right? Gut feeling straight away, like I wanted to say that Eternal Fire is gonna win this best of one. It might be close. I mean, it will be close, and either team could win it. It's just gonna see. We'll just have to see who's gonna turn up on that day, who's gonna eat that big omelette English breakfast kind of meal, who's gonna be fired up, more ready to win. And in that kind of sense, maybe Bad News Eagles are gonna be much more ready going to the best of one, and might take away from Eternal Fire. But just for my predictions right now, my gut feeling is Eternal Fire winning the first burst of one, and it's going to be super close. Then you have the Force versus Renegades. I think this is the one where Force is going to take it. All the Renegades and my time playing against Renegades on LAN, they were always super hard team to kind of play against with how they played. But I think Forza will get this done, and I think it's much easier match to predict than the Bad News Eagles versus Eternal Fire game. So with this one, I'm going to go with Forza, just because obviously on paper, as individuals, they have much better individuals, and yeah, they're a much stronger team. So I think they'll get it done. Then you got the Imperial Esports versus Team Spirit, and here I think Team Spirit is gonna get this done. Although once again, it could be a completely flip situation, and Imperial Esports can win this game. But I think again on paper with Team Spirit, They are much more stronger team, and as individuals, it is a best of one. So I think in a best of one, but even if it was best of three, I would still pick Team Spirit to win. Yeah, I think Team Spirit is going to get this done. ENCE versus Nine's team. I think ENCE is looking really incredible right now. They are super confident as individuals and as a team. So I think this is going to be an easy game for ENCE, as because obviously I want to say they are favorites going to the PGL major, but they are a really strong candidate. They are kind of the dark horse going into this tournament, right? And I think ENCE will make it far in the major. So yeah, the last best of one, I think ENCE will take it. And lastly, the pick'ems in the game. Obviously the same format as the previous major. Pick a team that will advance undefeated, pick a team that will be eliminated without winning, and then the remaining 7 teams that will advance. So firstly, just like I did in the previous video, straight away I'll go with my gut feeling who will advance, and then I will kind of go through the analysis what I think of each team. So first of all, I will pick ENCE, G2, Vitality going through, Astralis going through, got the Imperial, Bad News, Eternal Fire, Team Spirit, Outsiders, Complexity, Renegades, Liquid. Straight away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams, which are kind of, I think, the favorites obviously to go in, and this is kind of where it gets a little bit more tricky, of course, that who's going to advance on the last kind of pick. So maybe we can start off by analyzing who will go 3-0. Now, out of all the teams which I'm going through, like ENCE, G2, Chalice, Vitality, or Outsiders, I see all of them kind of losing a game, right? The only team which I think is super strong, is super confident, which I previously said, is ENCE. So straight away, I would want to pick ENCE as going 3-0 undefeated. And of course, it is a no-brainer. I think we can all say ENCE is looking really strong as a team and as individuals. You have the likes of G2, which I think, shown from experience in the qualifier, they did lose a map, the first best of one. So I think it's entirely possible for them to lose a game. Same thing with Vitality, same thing with Astralis, with Outside Liquid. They're all looking shaky. Hopefully you can agree with me with that statement. And yeah, the next kind of thing I would want to do is pick a team that goes 0-3 without winning. And the first thing kind of again is IHC Esports. I think they are the weakest kind of link going into the pick'ems right now. I see every single other team winning at least one game. Maybe MIBR can go 0-3 as well. But I think this kind of pick'ems is much easier than we had previously in the last major. I'm talking about a team that will go 0-3. I feel like in the previous major, a lot of teams could have went 0-3, right? But yeah, I'll pick IHC Esports going 0-3, and just the last 2 spots, which will be the most difficult to predict on teams that will advance. So Renegades, I don't think they will advance. Complexity Gaming, I will also think they will not advance. Then you got Imperial Esports, MIBR, Forza, and Nine's team. So straight away, I think Forza will advance, especially on LAN. I don't know why this kind of thought came into my head right now when we were playing against them. We could hear them in the back. They were shouting like before the game, Forza, 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 really, really loud. And I didn't expect them to kind of be that hyped, because previously they were kind of cool and not so loud team. But I like the energy that they're going with into this major, and I think they will surprise some teams. So this is kind of my thinking. Obviously they've got really strong players, and if those players show up, such as Zorte, I think they have a good chance of advancing into the next stage. Then you got the last team. MIBR, I don't think they will advance. Nine's team will not advance. So it's going to be between Imperial Esports, Bad News Eagles, and Eternal Fire. And I'm really not sure what to do with this one. Again, what I'm thinking is Eternal Fire. Bad News Eagles as well, Imperial Esports. I'm not sure if a lot of people have Imperial Esports advancing, but it could be the FNX show and they might go on to win the major, right? So you know what? I could put Imperial Esports to advance. I do believe in them. They might show up and might surprise a lot of teams. I know a lot of you guys will probably not make the same pick. A lot of you guys will go with Eternal Fire or Bad News Eagles. But yeah, I think I will go with Imperial Esports here. And then going into the remaining teams, which I think, such as G2, I think obviously a strong candidate going into this tournament. I think they're going to show a much better performance than the qualifier for the major. I think they're going to be practicing much more, just nailing the key things going to this tournament, and they're going to show up as individuals. You're going to have the Nico show, the Monesi show, right? I think Alexi's also going to be fired up. He's going to be calling great as well. So they are a strong candidate in this team. That is why I think they will advance. You have the Vitality. Again, you have the Zaivu show. And I think time has passed, so they get much more comfortable in the team, all the players. So I think, again, they're going to be ready going to this tournament. Then you have Astralis. You got the likes of, obviously, BlameF, Config, and Farlig. Farlig is looking much better every single game. He's improving. He's getting much more gelled into the team. So as time goes on, with much more practice, I think they are getting better and better. And yeah, they are a strong candidate in advancing, and I think that they will advance. Then you got the teams. Then you've got obviously Outsiders. Again, I think they will advance just because they are an experienced team, and just through that sheer experience, I think they will advance. They've been looking a little bit shaky in their games, but I think it's in their best interest to advance in this tournament. Even though there are rumors, of course, with Yekanda leaving, but I think they are still going to try their hardest. They are a really hard team to play against, especially when it gets to the third maps, kind of the overtimes. They are an experienced team, and they can always do a comeback. And yeah, which with those reasons, I think they will advance. Then you got Liquid. Yet again, I feel like they are a little bit shaky, but I still think they are a strong team with the players of like OC and Elige. I think they can surprise a lot of teams and obviously not make a 3-0. I think they're going to lose a map here and there, but I do think they will advance. So yeah, I think these are going to be my pick and predictions for the Challenger stage, and I'm kind of liking these picks which I picked, and I'm fairly confident that these teams will advance and will go 3-0. The only thing kind of gamble pick is Imperial advancing, but I do believe in the FNX show, the Brazilian show, and they're gonna surprise a lot of people. So let's see if it happens. And yeah, update picks, and it's locked in. So yeah, going into the topic, maybe in this video I can obviously talk about the kind of my feelings, my situation of our run as an OG into the major qualifier, trying to get into the major, of course. Just had some time to think about it right now. My thoughts, my feelings, and yeah. I mean, straight away, first thing first, going into the major qualifier, in my mind, and I think in every individual's mind in the team, like everyone knew we would kind of qualify for the major. I at least thought individually, and as a team we were strong, we were ready. Going into every single game, I was super confident, knew what I had to do in every single game. And yeah, I was going into every game excited, pumped up. Yeah, as a team, we were pumped up, right? Going into the qualifier. But yeah, unfortunately, those were best of ones. We came close, but as a team, I think we didn't show our true colors. Obviously, we won the first mouse game, and going from that game, I thought we would be more confident, and then we would, win every single game from that point, except obviously Navi, which we thought we could upset, but again, they just kind of smashed us with the simple show. He was just running around on Mirage, just being in every single spot which we went, and he basically just shut us down. But every game after Navi, I was confident that we will pull through and get the wins, just because obviously full respect to Forza and Eternal Fire, but in my mind I thought we were the stronger team going in, but obviously the results showed that we were not the stronger team, right? And it sucks. I think after losing the game against Eternal Fire, obviously on the last map, and then the reality kind of hits you where you've practiced for 3 months. Obviously I was in my apartment, the only thing I was doing was playing CS. My whole sole focus was on CS, so it was just hard work with the team, and also as an individual trying to finally qualify for the major, which I have yet to do, of course. So my motivation was super high to improve my own gameplay and as a team. And of course, after we lost the last map against Eternal Fire, it kind of hit me that all the hard work was for nothing. Emotions kind of went through my head, and I remember I had a little bit of tears in my eyes, and I had to go kind of away from the guys a little bit for a couple of minutes, because I had to control my emotions, because I honestly felt like crying. Because if you don't do anything else, just play CS and you try and make it constantly, and then you get close to anything and you don't make it, with I don't know how many times, I think 3 times we were in the finals. In general, I'm speaking with my time in OG. We were in the finals 3 times, I think, which was IM Summer, Flashpoint, and IM New York, and every single time we didn't win it, right? But I always kept my head up high, and I will still grind until obviously I win that first, tier 1 tournament, until I make it into the major. But every single time you come close, even with the major qualifier, and you don't make it again, it really sucks. It's kind of like a stab into the heart, kind of. But you have some time off now, 1 or 2 weeks, and you think about the whole situation, and the first thing you think hey, let's get back onto the horse and grind again, see what we can do better, see what we can change, and just keep going, right? That's all you can do. But yeah, obviously it sucked. I'm super happy for the teams that made it. Obviously, especially ENCE with Hades and Deha making it through. I'm super happy for them. Although I am jealous just because I wanted to make it through as well. I hoped every single, Polish player made it into the major. I was jealous, of course. I didn't get my sticker. All the other people, when the stickers came out recently, they were super happy, and yeah, it made me feel sad that I can't, that my sticker is not there yet, right? So yeah, next time, next major, and yeah, I'll keep going until I make the major, right? Until I also win the first tier 1 tournament. So yeah, I'm all good right now. Had some time off, and yeah, we're gonna go back into the grinding mindset as individuals and as a team. Those were my pick'ems, my predictions for the day 1, and hopefully you guys liked the video, liked my analysis, although there is no analysis going to these kind of best of 1s, and a lot of analysis going into the first kind of challenger stage. The video is going to be much more detailed, of course, as the tournament progresses, as you get those best of 3s. So yeah, hopefully you guys have the same kind of pick'ems. Let me know which kind of teams you picked to go through, which teams you picked to go 3-0, 0-3. And yeah, that'll be it for this video. I'll be uploading and doing the pick'ems for the later stages. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, see you guys in the next video, and peace.